I think conflate the like doing it because of your loved one that's incarcerated is extremely offensive. And so that was something that I just wouldn't have stooped as low as to do.
Be quiet, bro. Stop talking, bro. What is she talking about? Wow, this is 6 runway models versus 1 fake model, odd one out.
It's right there. Booked, booked, booked. Well, at least for me. Period, period, period.
Damn. Damn. I think I thought that was a girl from the thumbnail. I thought that was
We
a
brought together 7 runway models.
And they're carrying a purse as well.
I'm a runway model.
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 One of them is
You can tell by the cheekbones. That's the giveaway. The cheekbones are always the giveaway.
a liar. If the group discovers who the liar is, they will split a cash prize. If the liar survives, they win the entire prize. Who is the odd one out?
The guy in the vest isn't a runway model. Slide, that could be the case, car. If he went mad extreme to try and throw them off. Yeah.
Any of us signed here to an agency, manager, anything like that? Okay, cool. For how long?
I'm coming, it's almost 4.
If I was like, am I a runway model? Am I a model? These other people are gorgeous. They're beautiful. I mean, Ty, I'm pregnant already.
Did you ever think that maybe there's more to life than being
What? He looks like him.
really ridiculously good looking?
How tall are we?
I'm 5'6.5".
I'm 5'10".
I'm 5'5.5".
Okay.
I'm 5'9". I'm 6 foot.
6'2".
5'9". Just want to say immediately.
What? Wait, huh? What? Wait. Nah, I'm not the only one who's baffled by that sequence right there.
Being really ridiculously good looking?
How tall are we?
I'm 5'6".
5'6".
I'm 5'10".
5'10".
I'm 5'5".
5'5", 5'10". You telling me 5 inches is a forehead or taller? That's 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch. Okay, that's about the size of my forehead. Fair enough. Okay, this one might be possible.
5.5".
Okay.
I'm 5'9".
You're 5'9". You're 5'6".
I'm 6 foot.
Okay, so now the gap between there. Okay, she has hair. She has tall hair. Okay.
I'm 5'10".
I'm 5'5.5".
Okay.
I'm 5'9". I'm 6 foot.
6'2".
5'9".
Okay, what the heck? What the heck? What the heck? What on earth? You think they're wearing heels? Okay. Oh, thank you for saying that. Because I don't. The words couldn't describe how baffled I was just there. Words could not describe how baffled I was. That's straight. Yeah, that's straight.
Just want to say immediately, I'm kind of sus of both of you just for being a little on the shorter side. I'm 5'9", and I've been kicked out of shows for being too short.
I think it's a difference on the runway you do. If it's like super high fashion, Milan, New York, sometimes they're much more strict.
It's catered to everyone these days, and I'm like happy that I get to like.
You got the face. It's not about height. Like, come on.
But also, I don't think it really matters on the face anymore nowadays either. I think it just really relies on your inner confidence, what you bring to the table. I mean, you can be pretty, but also there are many people who, you know, aren't necessarily pretty to other people.
Huh? Oh, for the guy. Bro, the way the black girl was looking at the guy when he was last speaking was like, stop talking. Sasha, Ty, why Ty? You have 0 reason to vote out Ty.
She was a little bit shorter, which doesn't really mean anything, but for me, that was like red flags.
I'd probably vote her out too.
Good luck, y'all.
She has the slimness.
It's that face, honey. It's the face, honey.
No, that's dead.
So
That
face
was
is not
dead.
important. Yes, it is.
Give us the beat.
That's
Where?
it.
Okay,
That's good.
absolutely. Okay, no. All opinions canceled. Shorty can walk.
Personally, I think I have the best walk.
Go, 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 go. Giving us LA models. Giving us Vision Modeling Agency. Hey, boom, 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 boom.
I didn't think my walk was too good. I definitely let
wasn't.
nerves get the best of me.
Boom, boom.
Word, he talks too much. I'd vote him out just for that, just to get some silence. But bro, that walk was awkward, bro.
I didn't think my walk was too good. I definitely let nerves get the best of me.
Aye, Marshall, tell me she doesn't give you like Diana vibes. The black one looks like she's
Boom,
just
boom,
walking
boom,
down the
boom,
road.
boom, 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 boom. They're gonna roast me on this song. Boom,
Well, that was
boom,
decent.
boom.
That was
Okay,
decent.
okay. Giving us
You see it?
elegance.
You see it?
Give us
Yeah,
Versace.
bro.
It's right there. Book.
Yeah,
Book.
That's a male
Book.
model walk
At least for
still.
me. Period. 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 Yes. Absolutely.
Let's talk shows. What shows have we been in?
I did, it was called Cornet Fashion Week. It was like
So did I.
about. Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
So we're both we're good.
Oh
yeah. So
no,
I
she certified or tried to certify her place a bit too quick. That's suspect for me. The guy has the walk. Yeah. The guy, bro, that guy's walk was patterned. That it looked like he was modeling, like he was already on the runway. Well done to him.
I did Cornet Fashion Week beginning of November. I walked for 5 designers, actually 4, because I got kicked out of one of the shows.
It's not always about the booking.
No, 'cause I'm saying because I wasn't tall enough. Like it literally.
I'm from Las Vegas, so we literally have a mall called
Yes,
Fashion
Fashion Show
Show
Mall.
Mall.
That's where I
so
did
that's where I
mine.
got my
Yes,
start.
same girl.
And so like I've done like Macy's,
Dillard's.
Nordstrom.
I wanted to give Sasha the chance. You might not be a typical runway model, but you said you do Macy's and Dillard's, and that's kind of like very, almost like geriatric modeling. Like anybody can do it. Like a grandma could walk those runways. So I was like, cool, that's runway experience though. If you guys are ever there, go check it out. It's cool. I mean, I didn't really realize it was like mall modeling, but if it's a mall modeling gig, it's kind of the best
do
one.
it,
You know what I'm saying?
I've been in a few auditions or castings for some runway shows. My biggest like casting, I was like kind of shocked because they were like NDA was for Gucci, and they were like they wanted to see me. I was just like,
You want to see me?
okay,
This is-
but like I mean, again, I probably didn't book it because.
My first show was in New York in 2017.
This
Why's he
one.
twitching?
Vuitton.
Why's he
Stop
twitching?
talking. We all believe you.
And the last show I walked was, well, I guess I did Cornet Fashion Week as well too, but the real, my like last like big one was I walked for Kappa in Milan.
Also, I believe it.
We have to talk because I'm going to Milan soon.
Do you guys think that this would be based on a technicality? Because we all seem like we have some runway experience.
Not you. You didn't say anything. She didn't say anything.
Be a bit bold, but I think Aisha's sus.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was gonna say the same thing. I feel bad. Just it's the height for me. I just like since I've been kicked out and I'm like 5'9". Her walk is incredible though. Like
Yeah.
insane.
Regardless, she needs to be.
Bro, you know you're holding an L when someone throws you under the bus just before it goes red. Ah, she's gone. I don't think she should be though.
Her story seemed a bit choppy, and it kind of was a bit back and forth.
Yes, there are opportunities for shorter runway models, but I don't think that there are as many opportunities, and I don't think that it's a standard yet.
Oh, Fez.
Like anyone can practice a walk and make it look good. To be 5'5" and do runways, definitely challenging.
I love you, girl.
Please raise your hand if you want to continue playing the game.
So what you're saying is that if I was skinny, I would be on. Slightly, if you had the looks on that, slightly.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking
I don't know if I would have voted her out.
Starting now, for every time all of you vote out someone who's not the mole, the total prize money will be reduced.
I mean, I only wanted to keep playing because I wanted to keep playing. I think we found them all.
Look at you! Oh, God.
And now we're getting deducted because.
I know, I didn't see that second part.
Like I've
Don't need to be good looking, tall, and know how to walk. Bro, them are not capping. You have to know what it was. No one wants a meaty looking runway model, bro. You have to be tall, good looking, and know how to walk. Don't listen to them when they, oh, it's confidence. It's about the confidence. It's about the confidence. It's a lie.
Found it really like hard in this industry because I feel like they still have very like white beauty standards.
Have I seen some runway models? All the runway models I've ever seen are all length.
Like there's just like
Or at least some part of somewhat attractive. I've never seen a meaty runway model in my life. I've never seen a meaty runway model.
the bringing your own makeup to set. People like I never come with my hair natural because I'm always afraid that they won't know what to do with it.
And I've had such a different like juxtaposition now that I kind of have made the decision for myself that I was going to show up as myself, and so the natural hair is just non-negotiable. I do think
You're not
that
talking about the
there's a
superstar
lot
ones.
of other perspectives.
They're the only
that
ones I've seen.
I'm seeing. When it comes to runway, I think runway is the
Bella Hadid. Let me search this one up real quick. Bella Hadid. Oh, you're saying she's a superstar one. I thought you were saying like she's one of the meaty ones you're talking about. That's not meaty. Oh, fairs.
most traditional that's like holding on to all of its old ways, like the skinny, it's like it's literally catching up last. Like so I don't know. Who else would you guys think that the mole is, since everybody else chose to keep playing? I did not.
Yeah.
Is anyone watching who's not in
I
chat?
forget who's
Hop in chat.
signed.
It's what's convo.
Who are you with, everyone?
I'm with In Focus Modeling.
I'm with LA Models.
Okay.
I'm with Nomad Management, Ferrari Talents, a commercial, and then I have a mother agent in New York.
Coco Rocha.
I'm with Ferrari Talent too.
Yes!
Model Kip too.
Yes.
It really doesn't matter as long as you get to the casting, you guys.
Yeah, really.
Any worst
Ooh,
experiences?
I'm voting him out for that. Why didn't he say who he signed with?
Any like bad experiences that you like want to share?
At first, when I started doing runway, I hated it because we all know like the pay is not good for runway. When I was in Thailand, like my Uber to get to the casting and then to get home and then to get to the show was more than I was making for the show.
I've struggled a lot with just like feeling beautiful and like trying to like project. Like I have a loved one who's incarcerated, so it's been kind of one of those things where they can only get pictures. So I've been kind of able to share like my
journey, my whole life.
Yeah, because that's all
literally.
they can get. So it's been kind of like that's what kind of keeps me going. It's like, why do you put yourself through this? Well, it's like that.
I'm
it's like
documenting my
that.
life, literally. And so I think that there's no other mole. I'm gonna be real. I've
Yeah, I don't
said that
think
this
so
whole
either,
round,
yeah.
but you know.
Now someone has to get voted out.
Started
Bro, I'm voting out the guy in the vest. Just for the sake of
A
it.
little competitive.
Why? 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 Why?
We counted all the votes and we have a tie.
Why?
Dakota and
You think Tyler needs to go? The one with the vest, innit? Yeah, he does, still.
Sasha. Each of you has 20 seconds to state your case.
So, like I said, I'm from Vegas, so fashion show malls where I got my start. I love
No, the one with the... Oh, swear. I think she's solid.
modeling. I love runway, even though it challenges me. It's that connection. It's that, you know, being able to share it with a loved one that really drives it for me.
I've been modeling for 4 years since I was 16. I have done a lot of traveling for modeling. I've been to Beijing.
She slightly reminds me of Tobey Maguire's MJ.
Thailand. I've met with agencies in Tokyo. I've been to New York. I've been to Mexico City, here obviously. I've met with agencies in Miami.
Jubilee took the mic with that gift.
I've been in this industry for a long time. No.
And that is my secret. Please do not tell anyone.
Oh, sorry, wait, come on now. Jubilee, mate. Jubilee! Stop it.
Raise your hand if you want to continue playing the game. If the lights turn green, that means you have voted the mole out. If the lights turn
Green.
red, that means the mole is
If
still
it's
in the
this
box
guy.
and you lose.
It's vest.
Now, Can the mole please step forward and
If
reveal
it's him.
themselves? In
If it's
3,
him.
2, 1.
I knew it. Y'all shouldn't have voted for me.
Sasha was the tallest one there, and she was great. And she had a great walk, and she looks awesome, so she would have been either my last or my second to last pick.
I think my height saved me, honestly. There is that still like that preconceived notion of what a model looks like. And I think that this episode really emphasizes that we do have a long way to go.
I definitely believe that she could model, but the walk was a little off for me.
The walk was
I didn't
terrible.
believe that you were the mole solely because I actually believe in people. So to, I think, conflate the like doing it because of your loved one that's incarcerated is extremely offensive. And so that was something that I just wouldn't have stooped as low as to do.
Be quiet, bro. Stop talking, bro. What is she talking about? And that really offensive. And it's always the black ones to be offended, bro. Shut your mouth, mate. Be quiet.
And so that's, wow.
I do really have a loved one who's incarcerated. I don't do runway. But like I'm sorry that you felt that way because I didn't think like that because it was like in my mind that's still so true to my story and like of who I am.
She's right.
And like
What?
I do send.
Bro. Who? What? How? No, how's that offensive? How's that? You what? You're just upset that you lost the money. How's that? No, how is that offensive? If I'm in a competition with you, Maestros, and I'm like, what's it called? I'm like, my uncle broke his neck tap dancing one day. And then you're like, yeah, my uncle broke his neck doing the limbo. And then we relate on that. I'm not getting offended. I might be a bit hurt, but I'm not being offended. Especially if your uncle genuinely broke his neck. Broke his back, what's it called? Doing the limbo. So, like, what the heck? It's not that deep, bro. It's not that deep. She's weird. I don't rate that.
Photos to my dad, you know, and keep him up to date. I just have never been on a runway.
That's not her story, it's her father's story. And so the way that we share about incarcerated people has to be considered.
I do.
What? Listen, that's not her story. It is her story. She just did a model. She still sends him pictures.
Take photos. I love doing photo shoots. I've never been paid for a gig before. Like I kind of just do it because I find it fun.
It's the whole point of the show, bro. It's the whole point of this thing. Everyone's the mole is always capping. Like, it's not that deep.
And I found that as I take photos, like I'm able to share them with my loved one. And it's been kind of like our fun way of communicating, you know, and
she's
getting a
she's
glimpse of
literally
the
saying that
outside
what she's
world,
saying
and
is
he's seeing
true.
what I'm working on. So like that is very true, and it wasn't like a made up story at all.
And slyly, the models used their story for their game too. It's just that they lost. That's all it is.
The only thing is just I'm not a runway model, I guess.
How does it feel to win?
It feels great. I'm
Exactly,
still in shock,
bro.
honestly.
What's the most common question someone asks you?
Take your money and dip. Bro, no, that was wet.
Dick size.
Yeah.
Triplets or 3 friends. It must have been so hard finding people for this, you know?
We are triplets.
We're triplets.
We are triplets.
We are triplets.
We are triplets.
We are triplets.
I feel bad now, though.
Damn. Don't feel bad, bro. Throw your money.
I feel so bad.
Throw your money. See, I haven't even seen last week's episode of AOT. But I might stockpile them so I can just binge. I'm not in a rush. Yeah, nah. Let's see what the comments say. Dude, that's still her story. Don't invalidate her just because she doesn't do runway. Exactly. Literally killed everyone with her walk. She's a supermodel. What's it? Oh, whatever. The entire point of the game is for the mole to lie. To call the mole out at the end. Exactly, bro. Tyler saying Stoops low is just a quote for the fact that she didn't guess correct. Also, not every black person knows someone who is incarcerated, so it's not like the mole could know it's offensive. Bro. Bro, is he? No, the girl in the afro was bugging, bro. The girl in the afro was bugging. Ah, okay, cool. What's next?